People are still talking about Diana Nyad, the 64-year-old that swam over 100 miles from Cuba to Florida, the first person to ever do it without a shark cage. Took her 53 hours and 5 tries to pull it off, and the video of her emerging from the water is absolutely inspiring.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine the shape she had to get in to prepare for such a swim, and got us thinking about how much exercise might be too much exercise for your heart. And in today's Doc Hollywood, we ask a cardiologist that question and get the dish on other celebrity heart health news. I'm here with Dr. Kiran Pandey, a cardiologist at Regents Hospital. Nice to see you, Dr. Pandey.
Very nice to see you too.
You know, this is a big topic. We're going to talk about heart disease, which is the #1 killer of American women. And lots of celebrity women have dealt with heart problems, including Rosie O'Donnell. She had a heart attack last summer, and she said she didn't even know that she'd had a heart attack until she went to the doctor the next day. So, Dr. Pandey, are a lot of women missing some of those symptoms when they're having a heart attack?
Absolutely. Not only women miss the symptoms of heart attack, they miss a lot of health problems in their lives. They put their families and kids before themselves. They don't understand that they have to take care of themselves to take care of their families.
What are some of those symptoms that we should be looking out for?
Chest pain, arm pain, jaw pain, nausea, vomiting, lightheadedness, and extreme fatigue.
I also read that Rosie chewed some aspirin when she felt a little bit of chest pain. Is that a good idea?
Well, I do recommend aspirin in some situations, but not this. If you think you're having a heart attack, call 911 immediately and not chew aspirin.
Is the aspirin a day a good thing to do?
In most situations, yes, but not in the situation of a heart attack.
So Toni Braxton is 45 years old, suffers from high blood pressure, and apparently roughly a third of American adults suffer from this as well. Before medication, her blood pressure reading was reportedly 160/105. I can never remember what the numbers mean. So where do we want to be for our blood pressure?
To keep it simple, we should focus on systolic blood pressure, which is the top number in the blood pressure numbers. Systolic means the pressure against which your heart is pumping into your body.
Okay.
Any number between 120 and 140 millimeters of mercury is called prehypertension. Anything more than 140 is called hypertension or high blood pressure.
So I hear Toni Braxton says that she walks on a treadmill for about 20 minutes a day. She also tries to stay away from salty foods. Can these things help bring down your blood pressure?
Absolutely. I cannot underscore the importance of these two things. Low salt equals to low blood pressure. Exercise is just extremely important. 30 minutes of brisk physical activity every day of the week.
And then there's 64-year-old Diana Nyad, who broke big records swimming 103 miles in 53 hours without a shark cage. She swam from Cuba to Florida. Now, we know you say exercise is good for your heart, Dr. Pandey, but is this going a little too far?
We all should exercise, but probably not jump in the ocean for a 103-mile swim.
Start a little slower than that?
Start a little slower, build it up gradually. I would throw in a word of caution if you develop a heart rhythm abnormal, if you feel your heart racing, or if you develop chest pain, it's time to go to your doctor, get a checkup.
And these heart arrhythmias are something that can happen in extreme athletes?
Some, but not all extreme athletes may have that. Sometimes people who are not used to exercise can also develop those.
That's great. Thank you so much, Dr. Pandey. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And we want to thank Regents Hospital and Health Partners Clinics for sponsoring the show. And remember to check with your physician if you have any kind of health concern.